as you may have noticed, my camera's not on because I will be reading the questions that I have written down here. So I have my grandpa glasses on so I can read these. So we did this once before last year, and it was a lot of fun. And I just thought it was, let's try it again. It's kind of midway through the season. We've all had our ups and downs with our teams, so let's learn a little something. Let's have some fun. See who knows what, or see who's good at guessing. Because these are all multiple choice questions, so we're gonna go with that. So the way it worked last time, I would ask a question, and I would give you the 4 choices. They would give me hold up there and tell me what their answer was. And of course, we got to keep score just to see who's doing well. For those of you who remember, Mr. Handy was our victor last year. So we'll see if Handy can defend his crown today against Tina and Delilah, or are they going to overtake him this year? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just shuffling through to make sure I got everything I need here. Because, preparedness, Nick, it's always good. Preparedness. But, all right, so let's get it started. We're going to do probably as many as we can. I got 20 questions total, but we will definitely try to get as many in as possible, see how this goes. Again, if you are watching and you care to chime in or you want to answer in the comments, please feel free to do that. Again, we love to have you, join as well. So here we go. Question number 1. Who has the record for rushing yards in a single season with 2,105? Is it A, LaDainian Tomlinson, B, Eric Dickerson, C, Adrian Peterson, or D, Emmitt Smith? So you guys go ahead and just raise your hand or let me know when you're ready, and we'll go ahead and give the answer.
Repeat the question one more time. Apologies.
Sure. Who has the record for most rushing yards in a single season with 2,105? You need me to repeat the answers?
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right, so A, LaDainian Tomlinson, B, Eric Dickerson, C, Adrian Peterson, or D, Emmitt Smith? Most rushing yards in a single season. All righty. Well, see the brain's churning already. I think Anthony's chewing on his mustache over there. I don't know what's going on.
No, that just when you grow a mustache like that, your lip just stop moving for no reason.
There you go. All right, let me know when you guys are ready. Delilah's ready. Handy's ready.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. So, Delilah, we'll start with you. What is your answer? What do you got there? It's her. C. She said C, Adrian Peterson. Tina, what do you got?
A.
A.
I
She
say
put A,
LT.
LaDainian Tomlinson. Okay, LT. And Mr. Handy, who you got there? He put D, Emmitt Smith.
No,
Well,
that's a B.
sorry,
That's a
Emmitt
B.
Smith.
That's a
Oh,
B.
you bet Eric Dickerson? Okay, my bad. See, Mike, telling you, old man glasses. I need a new prescription, I guess. The correct answer is B, Eric Dickerson in 1984. So Handy with a point. Delilah and Tina with better luck on the next question. All right, number 2.
It.
Did you really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We changed the answer. Number 2. Who has the record for most tackles in a career? Most tackles in a career. Is it A, Mike Singletary, B, Lawrence Taylor, C, Brian Urlacher, or D, Ray Lewis? Most tackles in a career. A, Mike Singletary, B, Lawrence Taylor, C, Brian Urlacher, or D, Ray Lewis? Let me know when you guys are ready. All good? Everybody ready? Let me know when you're ready. Most tackles in a career. Tina's ready. She's got thumbs up. You guys all good? Still
Yeah.
thinking? All right.
Good.
Everybody's ready? Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Sorry. All right. So we'll start. Handy, we'll start with you this time. What do you got for number 2? Record for most tackles in a career. Is that a D?
That's Lawrence
So
Taylor.
Anthony,
Whichever one he was.
okay. Lawrence
B.
Taylor was B. So Anthony says Lawrence Taylor. Tina?
I hate to put this, but I think it's Ray Lewis.
Okay. Tina puts Ray Lewis. Delilah? What do you got?
A.
Mike Singletary?
Yes.
Okay, well, Tina, you are correct. It is Ray Lewis was the answer. So Tina gets a point. Delilah and Handy do not get a point for that particular question. Next one, and I kind of added this just, again, more for a fun kind of fact thing, because it's when you hear the question, you're going to be like, what? What Motown singer tried out for the Detroit Lions in 1970? What Motown singer tried out for the Detroit Lions in 1970? Was it A, Smokey Robinson, B, Lionel Richie, C, Marvin Gaye, or D, Jimmy Ruffin? Motown singer tried out for the Detroit Lions in 1970. A, Smokey Robinson, B, Lionel Richie, C, Marvin Gaye, or D, Jimmy Ruffin?
I'm good.
All right, Handy's in. Tina's good. Delilah's good. Okay, Delilah, we'll start with you this time. Who was your answer, or what is your answer?
D. Jimmy Ruffin.
All right, she says Jimmy Ruffin. Anthony, Handy.
I also said Ruffin, which was D, right?
Yep, D. Jimmy Ruffin. Okay, and Tina?
Good old Gay. Marvin Gaye.
Tina put Marvin Gaye. And Tina is absolutely correct. Marvin Gaye went out for the Detroit Lions in 1970. Obviously didn't make the team, but said he had a good experience and became friends with some of the Lions players after that. So Tina gets two.
Big enough.
I'm sorry. I wasn't sure if he had passed by then. So I was.
Oh,
Oh, no.
1970?
Marvin Gaye was like 83, 84.
1980.
Oh, is that when? he was dead?
1984.
Yeah.
Yeah, 84 when his dad is dead. I think we all know the story there. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. That's I wasn't sure.
No, that's okay. All right, so Tina right now, Tina with 2, Handy with 1, Delilah still trying to get on the board. So here we go. Next question. Which player holds the NFL record for longest interception return? Which player holds the NFL record for longest interception return? A, Ed Reed, B, Eric Berry, C, Deion Sanders, or D, Ronnie Lott? Record for longest interception return. So A, Ed Reed, B, Eric Berry, C, Deion Sanders, or D, Ronnie Lott?
There's a name on there I was looking for that didn't pop up, so now that makes my choices more difficult.
All right.
I'm good.
Okay, Handy's good. Tina's good. Delilah, you good?
I think so.
Well, then you know what? I like the confidence. We'll start with you. Delilah, what's your answer for this one?
Prime time.
Prime time. Okay, so with Deion, which was C. Tina, how about you?
Mr. Lott.
Okay, Ronnie Lott, that's D. And then Mr. Handy.
I also went with prime time.
Okay, so we got 2 Deons and a Ronnie Lott. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. It was Ed Reed with a 107-yard interception return. So, all right, so scores stay as they are. Scores stay as they are. All right, number 5. We're up to number 5. How many games made up the NFL regular season schedule in 1982? How many games made up the NFL regular season schedule in 1982? Was it A, 16, B, 17, C, 14, or D, 9? How many games made up the NFL regular season schedule in 1982? A, 16, B, 17, C, 14, or D, 9?
What were the choices again?
Okay, A is 16, B is 17, C is 14, and D is 9. How many games made up the NFL regular season schedule in 1982?
Okay, I'm good.
All right, Handy's good. Everybody else is good? Yep. Everybody good? Okay. All right, Tina, we'll start with you. What was your answer?
C, 14.
C, 14. Okay. Handy?
I went with 14 as well.
Okay. Delilah?
I also went with 14. C.
Okay. I kind of played with you guys a little bit because it's kind of a trick question. There was a strike in 1982. So the
Yeah.
answer was D, 9 games.
Oh,
The answer was 9
Strike.
games. Yeah.
okay.
Strike season in 82, which is kind of weird because then they turn around, they get the contract, and in 87 they have another strike. So they literally 5 years later they're striking again. The 80s was a crazy time in the NFL, I tell you.
Yeah.
All right, so nobody got that one, so the scores remain the same. Next question: which NFL team has played in both the AFC and NFC championship games? Which NFL team has played in both the AFC and NFC championship games? Is it A, Jacksonville Jaguars, B, Seattle Seahawks, C, San Francisco 49ers, or D, the Cardinals, whether they were St. Louis, Arizona, or anybody else? So A, Jaguars, B, Seahawks, C, 49ers, D, Cardinals. Played in both AFC and NFC championship games.
The Cardinals, the Niners, the
Seahawks and the Jaguars. Seahawks and Jaguars are the other two. And yes, Sean Spencer, thank you very much. I know it was kind of a trick question, but I just want to see if anybody would, guess on that one.
Well, that makes me think my answer's wrong now.
Why?
I got my answer.
Okay. Andy, Tina, Dala, you good?
Yes.
Okay, Dala, go ahead. Who did you put down for this question?
49ers.
49ers. Okay. Tina?
Seahawks.
Seahawks and Handy?
I feel like an idiot, but I put the Jags.
Okay. Well, the answer was Seattle Seahawks. So Tina gets a point. Andy and Delilah do not. But yeah, Seattle played in the AFC before they did the realignment and switched them to the NFC. So they in the 80s, they played in the championship game. I think it was 82 or 83 with Steve Largent and all that. So yeah. So Seattle was the answer. Next question. All right. Let me make sure I got this one right. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yes. How many times has Drew Brees passed for over 5,000 yards in a season? How many times has Drew Brees passed for over 5,000 yards in a season? Is it A4, B2, C5, or D3? Drew Brees, 5,000 yards. Yeah, somebody call Nicole and get her on here and see if she knows.
Right.
No.
Wait, what was it? I'm sorry.
No, how many times has Drew Brees passed for over 5,000 yards in a season? A4, B2, C5, or D3? How many
I'm
seasons did Drew Brees pass for over 5,000 yards?
I'm good.
Handy's good.
I'm good.
I mean, I'm not because I only answered one question, so obviously I'm not very good at this.
At least you
I
got
don't
one.
know
At
how
least you
I'm
got
beating
one.
Andy.
I haven't got not
Poor
one.
Delilah.
How?
All right, first correct answer. There we go. All right, well, you know what, Delilah, we'll start with you. Here, maybe your local change here. What did you put down for your question?
D3.
She put, well, 3 was D. D3, okay.
Yeah.
And Tina?
I agree with Delilah. I put 3.
She put 3. Handy?
I went with 4.
Okay, so you went with A4. Actually, it was C5. He had 5 seasons where he threw for over 5,000 yards. Mr. Breeze. Mr. Breeze.
I know he was murdering stats, obviously,
Yeah.
but dang.
I didn't know it was that much.
Wow.
Hey, but
That's what I
Kudos
told
to
you. Drew
you,
was one of my
Mr.
favorites.
I know. Kudos
Hey,
to you, Mr.
hey.
Drew Brees.
hey, but I got a question. You said we were supposed to be doing trivia. I don't. When we gonna get to the potable section in the potpourri, we could pick some stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you want some potent potables, do you? Right. All righty. I love it. All right, here we go. Next. All right, next question. Here we go. Who was the first player, first player in NFL history to pass for 400 yards, throw 4 touchdowns, and rush for 50 yards in a single game? Who was the first player in NFL history to pass for 400 yards, throw 4 touchdown passes, and rush for 50 yards in a single game? Was it A, Dakota Rain Prescott, as people like to address him as, B, Deshaun Watson, C, Steve Young, or D, Michael Vick? First player in NFL history to pass for 400 yards, throw 4 touchdowns, and rush for 50 yards. A, Dak Prescott, B, Deshaun Watson, C, Steve Young, and D, Michael Vick.
Who was he again? Steve Young?
Yeah.
C was Steve Young, yeah. Dak Prescott, A, Sean Watson, B, Steve Young, C, Michael Vick, D.
Okay.
All right. Good.
I'm good too.
Good.
I don't know
Good.
how good,
Okay.
but I got an answer.
I was like, I'm not sure, but I got an answer, right? All right, Handy, we'll start with you then, sir. Who do you have?
I'm going with Steve Young.
Okay, Steve Young. Tina?
Double. Steve Young.
Okay. 2 Steve Youngs. Delilah?
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick.
That was my other thought.
Actually, the answer is Deshaun Watson in his rookie year. Threw for 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, and rushed for 50 yards.
Oh, I
So,
That because he hadn't found out where all the parlors was at yet. He had all that pin up in it.
that is true.
He
Yes,
was very happy
Deshaun
that
Watson will
season.
always flow on the show, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, on to the next question. What quarterback did Tampa Bay trade away for 2nd and 4th round picks in 1987? What quarterback did Tampa Bay trade away for 2nd and 4th round picks in 1987? Was it A, Steve Young, B, Vinny Testaverde, C, Dante Culpepper, or D, Brett Favre? What quarterback did Tampa Bay trade away for 2nd and 4th round picks in 1987? A, Steve Young, B, Vinny Testaverde, C, Dante Culpepper, or D, Brett Favre?
C was Vinny Testaverde.
B.
B was Testaverde, C was Dante Culpepper, and D was Brett Favre. A was Steve Young.
Well, I know which one it's not, but I don't know which one it is. All right, I'm good.
All right, good. Everybody else good? Yep, Tina, Delilah. All right, Delilah, come on, give me one. Let's get your first answer right. Let's go, Delilah. What you got?
Culpepper.
Okay, Dante Culpepper. Tina?
Testaverde.
Testaverde. And Mr. Handy.
I mean, with a name like Testaverde, you just kind of gotta go with that name. You know what I mean? It sounds
All
like
right.
the
Well,
kind of,
unfortunately,
guy that would beat you and then offer you some cannoli and gelato. You know what I mean?
that's true. But unfortunately, you guys are incorrect. It was Steve Young. Steve
Wow.
Young went from Tampa Bay to the 49ers. Yeah, Steve Young.
I knew it was not. I knew it was not Brett Favre because
Yep.
Brett Favre got picked up by my Falcons and they.
Right. He was on your team. He was on your team. Drafted by your team. No, but yeah. So, yeah, it was Steve Young, 1987. Yeah, I hear you.
Only reason I'm gonna kick Arthur Blank to the curb is because of Home Depot. That's one of my.
There you go. You're hilarious, bro. I love it. I love it. All right, you're number 10. After this question, we'll take a quick break. So here's question number 10, folks. What year was the sudden death overtime period adopted by the NFL? What year was the sudden death overtime period adopted by the NFL? Was it A, 1954, B, 1964, C, 1974, or D, 1984? What year was the sudden death overtime period adopted by the NFL?
That
Wait, I'm
question
sorry. What were the
sucks.
years again? I'm sorry.
Delilah
Okay,
should know
we have-
this.
We have A, 1954, B, 1964, C, 1974, or D, 1984?
Mm. Mm. Mhm. I got my answer.
All right. Everybody ready? Okay. We're all good? Okay, I'm sorry. So, Handy, we'll go with you. What year did you say?
I said it was the year of disco and leather pants and bell bottoms and deuce and the quarters and Lincoln Continentals that had 38-gallon tanks that got a mile and a half to the gallon. 1974.
All right, Handy says 74. Tina?
Uh,
I said the era when the owners actually pretty much owned the players in 1954.
We said 54. And Delilah?
74.
All right. Well,
Sorry,
Delilah, you are finally on the board. You are finally on the board, my dear. It was
I didn't give it
1974. So Delilah and Handy get a Delilah and Handy get a point. And yeah. That was great. I'm glad you got one.
I apologize.
You're not going to get shut up. This is awesome. That's
No,
right.
I
No,
didn't,
it's okay.
I didn't elaborate like Handy with like the disco era and stuff, but Tino's right. The only reason I remembered this is because it came up during one of our like this week in the NFL.
NFL history, right? See, there you go. So we got one. All right, Delilah's on the board. That's been a while.
You know what'd be messed up is if every single one of these questions Delilah had gone over in one of the This Week in the NFL histories, and then she was like, "Yo."
You know what? But she had. Oh, good.
Some of these
Good,
I have,
Delilah.
I just forgot. Like the trick question, I should have realized was a trick question because I've talked about it a few times, but
I only know it because Seattle used to be in our division. That's the only reason I knew they switched. So
there you go. No,
I was thinking way back, like before everybody merged, and so I was thinking way back to like San Francisco's heyday.
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. So after 10 questions, you're good. No, you're good. You're good. This is great though. So after 10 questions, first half. We're not kicking you off. No, you're not eliminated. Don't worry. You're still here. But Tina is in the lead with 3. Handy has 2, and Delilah has 1. So let's see if after the break, Delilah can gather herself and get a few more questions right. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a minute or so. Stick with us, guys.
That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight?
Me, I want to eat a W tonight. Whatever that means. No, I'm kidding. All right, so we're gonna eat a W.
Careful.
Who's gonna eat a W?
Careful.
Whatever, Andy.
Hey,
Careful.
I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. She lost her what?
Hey, a gentleman never tells. No, I'm just kidding. Well, that's true. A gentleman never tells. Though that is correct. But all right. So again, for all of you, thank you for sticking with us. Of course. Again, after 10 questions, we have Tina with 3, Handy with 2, and Delilah with 1. So here we go. Let's start the second half of this. Question 11. How many passes did Brett Favre attempt for the Atlanta Falcons? How many passes did Brett Favre attempt for the Atlanta Falcons? Was it A, 400, B, 4, C, none, or D, 40? How many passes did Brett Favre attempt for the Atlanta Falcons? A, 400, B, 4, C, none, or D, 40? Not E40 the rapper, but D40.
Yeah, I was going to say D40 is the rapper that came from the other side of St. Louis.
There you go. So, yeah, how many pass attempts did Mr. Brett Favre attempt for the Atlanta Falcons? A400, B4, C none, or D40? Let me know you guys. Ready. Here we go. I'm
gonna go with. I like to write the questions down so I can come back and get to those later. I'm good though. I got my answer.
All right, everybody ready? So, Handy, go ahead. We'll start with you. What did you say for Mr. Brett Favre and your Atlanta Falcons?
I said 0.
Okay, he said none. And Delilah, what do you say?
I said none.
You said none as well. And Tina?
I felt this was a trick question of some kind, so I said 4.
Okay. Well, Tina, using her deductive reasoning, is absolutely correct. He attempted only 4 passes while playing for the Atlanta Falcons. He had 2 interceptions and 0 completions. Yeah. So he had literally 2 interceptions and 0 completions in his 4 passes for the Atlanta Falcons. So there you go. No wonder they traded him to Green Bay. I tell you. What are you going to do?
This guy.
All right. So let's
we don't want to keep him.
Nick, I got the NIU game on in the background. They just scored.
What's it?
I got the NIU game on in the background, and they just scored.
Oh, okay.
They've scored like 21 points in the last 2 quarters. So
I love it. Go Huskies. Yeah. Go Huskies. I love it. All right. Question number 12. The Baltimore Ravens are one of the only 2 NFL teams that have, again, the Baltimore Ravens are one of only 2 NFL teams that have A, marching band, B, no cheerleaders, C, a perfect season, or D, a logo that faces left. The Baltimore Ravens are one of only 2 NFL teams that have A, marching band, B, no cheerleaders, C, a perfect season, or D, a logo that faces left.
I want to Google this so badly.
I want to Google this so bad. Great googly moogly.
Bless it. Where's Nathan?
Yeah, where is he?
Nathan, what is the answer, Nathan?
I am out here looking to be provoked.
Oh man, I love it.
Robbie's taking that title.
All right, how are we doing, guys? Still thinking? Need anything repeated? You good?
I think I'm good.
Can you repeat it again? Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No problem. Baltimore Ravens are one of only 2 teams that have A, marching band, B, no cheerleaders, C, a perfect season, or D, a logo that faces left.
Okay.
All right, good. Everybody good? Delilah, we'll start with you then. What was your answer?
Do you have a marching band?
So you said A? Okay. A marching band? Tina, how about you?
I said D. Logo faces left.
D, logo that faces left. Okay. And Handy?
I said no cheerleaders.
Okay. Well, Delilah, congratulations. You've got your second point. They have a marching band. One of only 2 teams to have a marching band.
All right.
All right. So there we go. All right, we're getting there, folks. Question 13. Under Coach Don Coryell, how many consecutive years did the San Diego Chargers at that point lead the NFL in passing yards? Under Coach, which his nickname was Air Coryell, because all they did was throw the ball. So under Coach Don Coryell, how many consecutive years did the Chargers lead the NFL in passing yards? Was it A, 6 years, B, 7 years, C, 4 years, or D, 5 years? How many consecutive years did they lead the NFL in passing yards? 6 years, 7 years, 4 years, or 5 years?
Okay. I'm good.
All right. Okay, Tina, Delilah, good?
I think so.
All right, Tina, we'll start with you. How many consecutive years for the Chargers?
I said A.
You said A6. Okay, Delilah?
Said 5.
Delilah said 5. And Handy?
Go big or go home. I went with 7.
He went with 7. Well, you probably should have went with 6 because that was the correct answer. So the answer was A6. Tina got it right. Sorry, Handy, I couldn't resist that one. But yeah, they had 6 consecutive years, the Air Coryell show there in San Diego. I remember it well as a little boy because Kellen Winslow was one of my favorite players. He was a tight end. Good, great guy.
Yep.
But all right, so on to question 14 real quickly. In case anybody's wondering, right now it's 5 for Tina, 2 for Handy, and 2 for Delilah. So 14. What was the only team that beat the Jacksonville Jaguars in 1999? What was the only team that beat the Jacksonville Jaguars in 1999? Was it A, the Ravens, B, the Browns, C, the Steelers, or D, the Titans? The only team that beat the Jaguars in 1999. Ravens, Browns, Steelers, or Titans?
Ravens was A.
Yes. Ravens, B, Browns, C, Steelers, and D, Titans.
I'm going to say that I'm good.
All right. Everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. Delilah, we'll start with you. What team do you think it was?
C, Steelers.
She put C, Steelers. Tina?
A, the Ravens.
A, Ravens. And Mr. Handy?
I went out on a limb and said it was the Browns.
All right. Unfortunately, you are all incorrect. It was the Tennessee Titans who beat them twice in the regular season and then in the playoffs. They went 15 and 3 that year and lost to the Titans all 3 times. 1991 Jaguars. There you go. How about that? When I read that, I'm like, that is phenomenal. Like, I've never even heard of that. That's crazy. All right. Let's move on then. Number 15. In what year did the NFL require players to wear a helmet? What year did the NFL require players to wear a helmet? Was it A, 1941, B, 1943, C, 1940, or D, 1942? What year did the NFL require players to wear a helmet? 41,
Delilah should
43,
know this one.
40, or 42? As Delilah puts her head in her hands, wondering where she went wrong.
She's like, give it to
me. Is the required part. That's the part that I'm like,
right.
Dang, girl. I'm stuck.
It sucks. Come on, Nick. Nice question, buddy.
No, I'm just stuck because required is not
right.
the same
It's just
as
yeah.
like they just trade it out.
Right. Like, yeah. What year did the NFL require players to wear a helmet? 41, 43, 40, or 42?
I mean, that's just wrong. It's all one in a row flipped around. Like,
I mean, I just trying to test you guys a little bit. That's all. You know, nothing too bad. That's why I give you multiple choice. You know.
mm-hmm.
All right. How we doing? Everybody good? All right. Senior Handy, what saith you, sir?
I went with 43.
He went with 43. Tina?
Whatever D was.
1942? Okay, so she went with 1942. Delilah?
Same.
Which one? D?
The 42, yeah, sorry.
42? Okay, no, that's fine. All right, Mr. Handy, you got it, my friend. It is 1943 when they were required to wear a helmet.
It had something to do with the pilots wearing their helmets or something like that. Delilah, this was one of your
things. Know. I just forgot it was 42.
And that's what came to me. And they started wearing them, but it took a while for the league to catch on.
That's why I got
just did this one like a month and some change ago.
But I was stuck because I was like, I don't know if it was required or.
All righty.
I couldn't remember if it was before or closer to the end of the war. So.
All right, right. Gotcha. All right, so quick recap. We're at 15 questions in. Tina has 5, Handy has 3, and Delilah has 2. So here we go. Question 16. Who has kicked the longest field goal successfully of all time? Who has kicked the longest field goal successfully all time? A, Adam Vinatieri, B, Morton Anderson, C, Justin Tucker, or D, Sebastian Janikowski? Who has kicked the longest field goal successfully all time? Vinatieri, Morton Anderson, Justin Tucker, or Sebastian Janikowski? You guys ready? I know Andy turned his camera off for a second, so I didn't know where he was at.
I'm good. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, buddy. Hey, do what you gotta do, my friend. All right, so everybody good? Everybody got an answer? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Delilah, we'll start with you then.
Justin Tucker.
Justin Tucker. Okay, Tina?
Hate voting for a Raider, but Janikowski.
She says Janikowski. Mr. Handy?
Tucker.
All right. And the answer is Justin Tucker with a 66-yarder. So Handy and Delilah get the point. And now we got ourselves a ball game, folks, with 4 questions left. We're doing well here. We're cooking now.
He broke that record.
Second half has been good to Delilah.
Yeah. He broke that record like 4 years. He broke that record just like 4 years ago. That Morton Anderson record stood forever.
It did.
Yeah, it's like 63, I think, for Anderson, right? And then Tucker finally beat it. Yeah. Something like that.
Not this 63. 63 with half a foot.
But it was.
Oh, is that what it's 63?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. With half a foot.
It was that crazy game where again with Minnesota when they were like duking it out, and Tucker was like, "Nah." I'm tired, I want to go home.
Like, watch this, right? You're gonna see what I have. You're gonna see my leg, pal. Check this.
I think he just wanted to go home because it was like overtime.
He's like, I'm out of here. Let's just go. I'm gonna kick this 66-yarder and be on our way. We're gonna be on our way. All right, here we go. How many different states have an NFL team? How many different states have an NFL team? Is it A, 22, B, 23, C, 24, or D, 25? How many different states have an NFL team? 22, 23, 24, or 25?
See, this is one of those point of contentions where I could ask the question about the base of operations and shit like that. Are we just going by the name of the team?
Just the name of the team, sir.
Can you repeat the numbers again?
Certainly. So how many different states have an NFL team? 22, A 22, B 23, C 24, and D 25.
Okay.
All righty. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
You go, All right, go ahead, Delilah. We'll let you go first.
B 23.
All right. Delilah says 23. Tina?
I said 24.
All right. And Handy?
I'm going with 25. All three of us went somewhere.
All right. And Delilah is correct. It is 23 states have an NFL team. So Delilah's got 4, Handy with 4, and Tina with 5. We got a close ball game here, folks, with 3 left. Here we go. Which NFL team holds the record for longest winning streak of all time? Which NFL team holds the record for longest winning streak of all time? Is it A, the Colts, B, the 49ers, C, the Steelers, or D, Vikings? A record for longest winning streak of all time. Colts, 49ers, Steelers, Vikings. What's that, Delilah?
I'm sorry. I was just I heard them all now. Sorry.
Okay.
I got
That's
it
okay.
Now. Sorry. I'm surprised.
Okay. No, you're good.
I'm just surprised some teams weren't on that, so it threw me off.
Okay. So A, Colts, B, 49ers, C, Steelers, or D, Vikings? Team with the record for longest winning streak of all time.
Good.
All right.
All right, Handy's good. Tina, you're good?
Yeah.
Delilah, you're good?
Yes.
All right, Tina, we'll start with you. Go ahead. What do you got?
C, Steelers.
All right. Tina's got Steelers. Handy?
I'm going to go with the Colts.
He goes with the Colts. And Delilah?
I'm also going with the Steelers.
All right. Well, Handy, you are correct, my friend. The 2008-2009 Colts won 23 straight games. 23 straight games for the Colts. 2008 into 2009. Yeah, she said I should have known, Manning. That damn Peyton Manning. Ugh. All right, well, we're in a timeout. We got 2 questions left, and we got a 5, 5, and 4 game going. So here we go. These last 2 questions should determine the winner. Let's see what we got here, kids. 19. Which NFL team has never had the number 1 pick overall in the draft? Which NFL team has never had the number 1 overall pick in the draft? Is it A, Patriots, B, Broncos, C, Eagles, or D, Bears? Which NFL team has never had the number 1 pick overall in the draft? Patriots, Broncos, Eagles, or the Bears?
Mm.
All right, everybody good?
Yeah.
All right, Handy, we'll start with you. What is your answer, sir?
The Eagles.
He says the Eagles. Tina?
My donkeys.
What'd you say? Oh, the Broncos? Okay, and Delilah?
Patriots.
Delilah goes Patriots. The answer is, and Tina is correct, the Denver Broncos have never had the first overall pick ever. So there you go.
Close.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that too, though. I was like, oh, really? Wow.
I think Vaughn was like 2 or 3, and Chubb was like 5. That's like the closest we've been. So
right there you go.
I wasn't
and
sure.
Hopefully you won't have it this year. Huh? No, I got you, 100%. So last question then.
They started off as an AFL team. That's what threw me off, and that's why I didn't go with them.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because I thought maybe in the American, you know what I mean? Like I thought maybe it could have happened over there before they merged, but that's okay. Okay.
No problem. All right. So last question, number 20. Which of these quarterbacks was not the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft? Which was not the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft? A. Troy Aikman, B. Alex Smith, C. Johnny Unitas, or D. Terry Bradshaw? Who was not the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft? Troy Aikman, Alex Smith,
Lord.
Johnny Unitas, or Terry Bradshaw?
Okay. I got it.
All right. Delilah's done.
I'm good too.
Andy and Tina?
This was back when I didn't follow football. What was the things again? Aikman.
All right. Troy Aikman, Alex, Johnny Unitas, or Terry Bradshaw? Who was not the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft?
My uncle may come and haunt me from his grave, but okay, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Tina, we'll start with you then.
Johnny U.
Johnny U. Anthony Handy.
I'm going with Terry Bradshaw.
All right, Delilah?
I went with D. Terry Bradshaw.
Okay. Well, the answer was Johnny Unitas was not the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. Everybody else was.
That's amazing. That's all the scouts talked about was how dumb they thought Terry Bradshaw was.
Right. That's what I was like, really? Okay.
Yeah, no, Terry Bradshaw was the number 1 pick.
The Steelers weren't good back then.
Right. Exactly.
Well,
they
you know,
needed what are you
Bradshaw.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Man, I'm just
Totally.
okay. That makes his story way better than because
And
I
I'm
don't
gonna be
know.
honest, mine was a guess.
No, wow.
So,
Okay.
but
Well,
I
that's
had
cool.
a feeling it was a trick question. So
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Dang.
I wasn't trying to really trick anybody. I was sometimes maybe a little bit.
Johnny Unitas was at number 1 in the draft.
Yeah, I was like, man. No, okay. It's not against Terry. It's because I've read like a lot of articles and like he talks about like all the issues that he had when he was younger. So I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Because he's been really, he was open about like him battling like depression, manic, all sorts of stuff. So I just wasn't sure if that got in the way of his game. So that's why I wasn't sure. You know what I mean? So, but hey, kudos.
Oh, no problem. That was great. But so again, to just give the final scores then for everyone. Delilah finished with 4. Handy finished with 5. And Tina is the big winner with 7. So Tina, congratulations. Trivia part 2 goes to Tina Winter. There we go. Everybody, congratulations to Tina. Thank you very much.